Finally, Al Franken, you remember, I guess it was a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, we played this audio.
Yeah.
Franken sitting on the judiciary questioning the testimony of a guy named Tom Minnery, who is from Focus on the Family. These are the people who hate gays professionally.
Mr. Minnery, on page 8 of your written testimony, you write, quote, children living in their own married biological or adoptive mothers with their own married biological and or adoptive mothers and fathers were generally healthier and happier, had better access to health care, less likely to suffer mild or severe emotional problems, did better in school, were protected from physical, emotional, and sexual abuse, and almost never live in poverty compared with children in any other family form. You cite a Department of Health and Human Services study that I have right here from December 2010 to support this conclusion. I checked the study out, and I would like to enter it into the record, if I may.
Objections ordered.
And it actually doesn't say what you said it says. It says that nuclear families, not opposite-sex married families, are associated with those positive outcomes. Isn't it true, Mr. Minnery, that a married same-sex couple that has had or adopted kids would fall under the definition of a nuclear family in the study that you cite?
I would think that the study, when it cites nuclear families, would mean a family headed by a husband and wife.
It doesn't. The study defines a nuclear family as one or more children living with two parents who are married to one another and are each biological or adoptive parents to all the children in the family. And I frankly don't really know how we can trust the rest of your testimony if you are reading studies these ways.
Minnery claimed that a U.S. Department of Health and Human Services report showed that children living with their own married, biological, or adoptive mothers and fathers were generally healthier and happier. The argument being that if, a kid lives with two gay parents, forget about it. The kid comes out twisted. And so Franken basically said, I've read that report. It doesn't say that. It just says that if they're with two parents, and the report includes gay parents, not parents of opposite sex, also same-sex parents. And Minnery was like, yeah, he didn't even do that. He just sat there. And Franken was, he wasn't, Franken's very understated, a little bit dry with this stuff. So leave it to public radio. Carrie Dacklin, and this is written by Frankel Haraldsson. Is that a really real name? I don't know what. Carrie Dacklin of Minnesota Public Radio wrote on July 29th that Franken missed an opportunity to be kind to a witness. Dacklin wrote, I have testified in trial. It's not fun. It's not exciting. It's stressful. You're out of your element. Now, I have no knowledge of congressional hearings, but I only hope that if I did testify before the Senate, whoever was questioning me would be kind, would recognize that it was his sandbox, not mine, and that as a representative of our country, he would not embarrass me for his own purposes. Sadly, when Tom Minnery testified, that was not the kind of treatment he received from Al Franken. So this guy, Clacklin, or this woman, Clacklin, I don't know, Carrie Dacklin, from Minnesota Public Radio never mentioned that, oh, incidentally, the guy was lying. It was rude of Franken to say, hey, how come you're testifying that a report includes something and it doesn't? Dacklin concludes, a fine performance, Senator Franken. But here's the rub. In case you missed it in those DOMA hearings, the Defense of Marriage Act hearings, the federal government doesn't recognize same-sex marriage. So I would think it might have been reasonable for Minnery to assume that a federal report had followed federal law. And I guess what Cacklin is saying here, it was rude of you to set him straight and in some way undercut the ability of our society to discriminate against gays. Tisk, tisk. It's not what America wants.
It's kind of like, you tackle someone to the floor and they like kick you off of them and they're like, whoa, why are you being so rude? Whoa, calm down, man. Why are you getting so violent?
Right, exactly. The point here is not where you fall on DOMA or gay marriage. The point is that Franken sadly did exactly what we as a nation are finding so frustrating in government today. He polarized the situation. He escalated it. That's not an appropriate role for the powerful position he occupies. What the frick are you talking about? So, folks, understand that when you call someone on a lie, what you're doing is you're polarizing the situation. What you should do is say, thank you for lying. May I have another? This is why I never listen to public radio anymore, because they're nuts.